Prisoner's log. I was awoken to a scream, not of terror or frustration, but of pure joy. It's been 2 weeks since the events aboard the Wrath that led us to be stranded in this dimly lit, cold interior of a life pod. The screaming was John, jumping to his knees and pressing his face against the glass of the main porthole. A ship! A ship! Pushing him aside, I could see its dark black paint chipped with age, revealing its shining metal beneath. It was another ship, what was loosely called the Revelry. To my surprise, looking back, we steeled ourselves. Who, in their right mind, is excited about the prospect of being picked up by pirates? Us, it seemed. After dragging our pod aboard and docking with what we would later know as the Devil's Prince, Captain Sender and First Mate Nebula, a handful of angry crewmen waited to see their spoils. What they found was 2 young, beaten men. John spoke first in a clear and forceful tone. "May you have a half hour in heaven before the devil knows you're dead." With that, we snapped our fists to our heart and gave a slight bow. Something we've seen officers back on Andromeda's Wrath do a handful of times. When greeting other members of the Black Fleet, John did something then that would shift the direction of our lives forever. He told the tale of the Wrath's final moments. The battle with the strange silver and purple vessel has got the captain's dagger-like eyes focusing, hanging on every word. But he told the tale from the perspective of the gunnery officer, who he then claimed to be, not some enslaved deckhand. And then he introduced me as the ship's second engineer. I've got a talent for working with machinery, and I did spend a great deal of time in the bowels of Andromeda's Wrath, but I never held any such lofty position when I was a free man, let alone aboard a pirate vessel I'd been enslaved and pressed into the crew. After our story, the captain informed us they're making their way at full speed to the Dead Sea. The Dreadlord himself would want to meet with us. We were then informed that we'd be taking on the post that we'd served aboard our past ship. The captain had lost a number of hands, a third actually, to an engagement with the Eldrad. The who? I spoke up almost without thinking. The captain turned with me with a smirk, adjusted his hat. "Don't you know, boy, we be at war," and walked off. I'd later find out the Dreadlord had managed to gather a significant number of captains to sign on with the Revelry, and was currently waging a war against an alien race known as the Eldrad. Hello and good morning, everybody. Welcome back to... Oh, where's our audio? Welcome back to The Revelry. There we go. Welcome back to Stellaris Season 6, Episode 3. My chat pulled up here, so I have all your guys' advice and opinions inside the Revelry, our free captains, privateers, and pirates. So, last time on Dragon Ball Z, we ended up, Pirate Ball Z? No, that's even worse. We ended up at war, and we ended up at war with the elf-like group that you guys actually came up with over on Twitch. The Aladrin? These guys. I'll open it up. We ended up going to war, going after the creepy-looking elf guys. Now, we just had started the war. We took our first system because we wanted to jump in on basically a claim for power. The war had already begun with the Great Defenders regime, which you guys have realized is the echo of the past in our last campaign of the Armco Defense Fleet. They had sailed off after the end of what was Earth and flew off to this sector of the galaxy, forming a new civilization built on Whale, if we look at their fanatic militarists, which makes sense for who they are, and authoritarian. Now, they've gone to war with these guys, and we decide we jump in and we try to take over as much territory as we can because basically there's a beautiful blockade system here. If we can take this system, we can control anyone trying to head north, securing our border for the future, for other expansions. Now, I asked you guys in stream last week, I asked you, what should we take for our next unity or tradition point? Because this is gonna shift how we go about doing anything in the galaxy right now, because we're kind of at a limit. And one of those limits that you guys brought up, and this is really, really important, at least I think it is, it's a new system, so hang on, let me look for it. Imperial Sprawl, okay, Empire Sprawl. We have an administrative capacity of 50. Now, I've been warned by you guys a lot. Hey, Tex. Let's notice Texas in the chat. I've been warned by you guys quite a bit that we got to be careful. If we go over this number, we're going to take huge issues with resources coming in, with credits coming in. We're already eating power right now. Hopefully that's being fixed. I know we did a couple of constructions to fix our power consumption. We're running out of money is what's going to end up happening if we're not careful. But if we take the expansion doctrine, which fits what we've been doing, is we've been claiming territory and growing our the Revelry, this alliance of free captains and pirates, taking more and more territory. If we want to do that, we're going to have to take expansion. Why? Because there's a couple of things in here that's really nice. One of them that I love, the main reason, courier network. Administrative capacity increased by 20, just about doubling it. We also have a decrease in starbase upgrade. That's fine, whatever. Influence cost for starbase, that's nice for expansion as well. Every time we build a starbase and take over a new sector, well, it costs a certain amount of influence, so that'll drop that number down. But the other one I really like, growth speed for our population. So we'll actually get, as we take over more colonies, we'll get a faster population growth. We also need these planets to start growing population faster. And we'll get 1 extra pop for new colonies, meaning they'll be able to grow faster and bring in more resources right away. So that's kind of what we're gonna go with. We're gonna jump on the expansion doctrine. Hopefully we can rush down here to get to courier network fairly quickly, because we need it. We can't really build any more space stations, and we need to. We need to push through from Dristmak down, and once the war is over, we're gonna probably claim all of this, so we need to be able to do so. Hey, thank you so much, Larson, for the $5. I appreciate it. That was beautiful, Captain. Also have some coffee on me. I have my coffee in hand from my Christmas gift cup that Tabby gave me. That's actually a, oh, I don't have my camera set up right now. But it's a, like, it's weird. It's a weird coffee cup that's got like all these different knots you can learn to tie, sailing knots, and it actually has a dock cleat as the handle. So you can like sit there and tie onto that. But all right, let's go ahead and unpause. Right now, actually, before we unpause, let's zoom in and see what's going on. Capital of Lodian Prime, where the first major engagement's going on. We'll actually slow this down so we can get an idea how the battle rages. Let's see. The Defenders came with 1,000 ships, but that's their actual name. The Elves, I guess, Eyes of Ebony, have showed up with 3 fleets of varying powers. They're gonna win this? Our pseudo-allies are gonna win this, but not by a lot. Yeah, not enough to actually be able to take the sector. There's still a defensive station in the sector at 457 fleet power, meaning even if they win this battle, the casualties are gonna be so high, they're not going to be able to actually take it, secure the space, and be able to drop landing troops, which they do have. They are very keen to take this place. They've got ground troops ready to go, 1 system out. Not gonna happen, boys, unless you've got reinforcements I'm unaware of. You do have reinforcements. Holy shit, you've got... Why in the world did you send 1,000 fleet power fleet around them and not into the capital to win the day? If you lose that battle, if I'm not mistaken, you have no other fighting force. They're gonna be down to half strength after that fight's over. Good morning, Controlled Insanity. Well, we need to take as much territory as possible, so we are actually going to fly out and engage their, I think this is one of their most defended stations. Yeah, let's roll out. All right, we've arrived in system with the fleet. We do have new fleet captains, by the way, who have signed on. And you guys are getting right into the combat. So everybody below the Sunrunner, or the Star Runner. So Captain J of the Star Runner, Old Bob Gingerbeard of the Duct Tape, the, let's see, Aldrich of the Black Eagle, Kura of the Winged Fall. These are all different captains. Somber, there's Somber, the Swordfish too. The Fragile Contents, captained by Durg. The One-Eye Wilbur, that's the captain's name, the Rosinite. Let's see, Rusty Bucket and Sober Robot. You guys are all joined the fleet, and most of you will probably survive the first engagement. Here we go. We need to take as much territory as we can. Now, for some reason, we've occupied territory, but we haven't gained a lead in the war effort, and I'm not really sure why. Our ships are fast, but short-ranged. Get in there, boys. Fire the cannons. There we go. Michael Mano, thank you so much for the donation. Happy back Christmas and Merry New Year-ish, Captain. Good luck with the war. Yeah, well, hopefully it goes well. Thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate it. Come on, boys. Crack this thing. This is one of their larger space stations. If we can take the starport here, we can use it to hold them back. All right, let's see how our allies are doing. Well, the enemy has sent a fleet to dispatch the transports, and ooh, the ground transports are actually being engaged. This war is starting to turn on its head because of two stupid-ass decisions. Have they fallen back? They've fallen back. No, they're there. Where is your fleet? Over one of the moons. They've won, they've reinforced. No, this is the group that's falling back. They sent this one in too deep. Engaged one at a time. Now they're losing their entire ground army. Ah, balls. This is not going well. You were supposed to keep them busy. How goes the siege? Well, somehow I believe we've gotten stronger during the siege. Now we're at 904, 857. We have broken into their hull and we're bringing the damage down. Freelancer Tex, Freelancer Tex, thank you for the 5. Hey Cap, just spotted there are 2 ships called Heart of Hope in the fleet. Oh, are there really? Okay, I'll have to fix that later. I must have not marked it when I was going through the list of captains. Okay, where are the enemy reinforcements? Because you know they were sending a group out here, weren't they? Nope, that group is actually going to take back the stations that have been captured. Yep.
Requisition point and visual range.
Scan that, Tabby and Boots. Mad King, thank you so much for this crazy donation of $100. The King is here with the best tips and tricks. Also has some coffee money. Appreciate it, man. I really do. Well, we'll have this under our control shortly. It'll be nice to have the fleet here plus a 400 fleet power station once we bring it back online. As long as we can sit here and hold it. Hull damage is about to crack. Our power issues have not fixed themselves. I could have sworn we built something to fix that, didn't we? Jobs, current population. Let's go ahead and unpause it. While this battle rages in the background, we'll check. Oh, were we about to take territory that had power output? Yeah, that's what we were doing. And you are literally going to build it right now. So there's our 3 extra power there. I think we did the same thing in the north, didn't we? Nope, we were just scanning it. We didn't actually do anything back there. Are there any science ships not doing anything? Yes. Go ahead and survey here, here, and here, and then I'll have you set on auto explore. We have managed to take the system. That puts us a slight advantage in the war effort. Intel, get Seleno. Why would we... Oh, where the wormhole is? We do have reinforcements on the way as well. That's right, I built another selection of ships. Okay. We're picking up life signs coming from somewhere within the interior of this asteroid. Definitely warrants a closer investigation. Looks like our allies are, they're not really our allies, they're more like we have a non-aggression pact with them and we're both warring in the same nation. They look like they are winning against another small fleet, but the enemy continues to build ships faster, I think, than they can kill them. If you can't break this system, we're gonna have to do this, aren't we? We're gonna have to go for Lodian Prime and begin the siege, meaning we're gonna have to raise a ground army. Balls. I didn't want to invest that much in the way of resources into this war effort. Because, and here's the reason, it's not because I don't want to fight and I don't want to win here, it's because I know that a war is coming with the Cthulhu Devourers. It is going to happen. We have a small defense fleet in system. That is not the system I was thinking. Where are you? There. In system. Why do you keep focusing on the wrong thing when I click it? I'm hitting Q. What, this selected? And it was zooming in on the scientist. We have a small defense fleet out here with one of our largest space stations, if not the largest outside of the home system. We know the Cthulhu are coming. It's just a matter of when. Control Insanity, thank you so much for the $10 donation. All of the coffees. Okay, do we fall back and repair? Do we have access to whatever this space station's... What do you have? Oh, really? Anchorages. Do we get the bonuses for this because we took it over? I kind of hope we do. I don't think we do. No, I'm only getting +4 from star bases. Unless it's only when this thing comes online. Aw. What? Why did you lose fleet power when we took you over? That's weird. It was 400 and something when we fought it. Now it's 295. The fleet is damaged. We get the Black Eagle and the Rusty Bucket and the Sober Robots. These names. Oh, it looks like I can go right back here and repair. Are these anchorage, crew quarters? I thought you needed a shipyard to get repairs. But that apparently is not the case. No, they're repairing. Yeah, they're totally repairing. I am very confused. Let's get a science ship down here as soon as one is done in one of the local systems. What are you up to? You're done, aren't you? Yeah, you have no orders. Get down here, scan their technology on, and let's see what they've got. As long as the enemy is busy, we might want to go ahead and take these other systems from them, particularly up here. We need to go up here and take that. Hey, Blitz, welcome to the stream, man. We're debating how best to fight the war. We are low on power. We may have to trade resources for it. We're offsetting it a bit. How goes? You can support additional modules or buildings. Is there anything we could put here to establish a bit more in the way of power regeneration? Not really.
Unnecessary, but useful.
Yeah, no, not really. Oh, they're going at it again. They're attempting to take the capital. Where are they? They're deep in it. Where's the enemy defense fleet? Waiting patiently. Yeah, waiting patiently next to the station. And then they've brought in reinforcements. You're not gonna win this. If you do, it's gonna be very, very close. So what do we have? About a week until they arrive for combat because days go by so fast? We could be there in... You're not gonna tell me unless I give the order, are you? All right, let's see. I'm not gonna actually tell them to go.
Gladly.
I just wanna see. It will be there in 250 days. So just outside half a year. Shit. Are you repaired? The fleet is repaired.
Mobile and ready.
Wait for the reinforcements. We could swing in behind them and take it. Like if they win the day here, but they don't have the ground forces, they've only got a couple of transport fleets. They have lost all of their ground forces. So if they can win the space battle, we might be able to swoop in and take the capital. That would put us in a great position. Okay. Resource silos are pretty useful. Let me see, what do they do other than just give you strategic capacity plus 2,000? Resource storage capacity, 2,000. Are we near anything? Yeah, we're actually getting kind of close to the mineral cap. You know what? You're not wrong. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do a resource storage because this is gonna get so high, we're gonna wanna make sure we don't tap off. Okay, let's check ground forces. Let's see if they've changed that mechanic. I don't think they had. We're gonna want to scroll up. The Dead Sea, is that the closest place? No, the Galleon's Graveyard probably is. We need to raise an army. The Green Tide. These are, whoa, these cost minerals? Okay, weren't they power before? They are gonna eat some of our power though. What do you think their capital is gonna take to actually conquer it? Could bomb them into submission and maybe get them to surrender, but that would take a long ass time. Let's see. Armies, what do you have? Here we go. The number one reasons why you see you don't get the fleet power. Number one reasons, you're losing fleet power because you destroyed a defense platform. Number two, you destroyed the ROM. Hashtag Java Juice. May the coffee be with you. Thank you, Scotch, man. Appreciate it. we would need an army of a pretty decent size. Though their army damage, oh god, because they get defensive points too? This is gonna be expensive, but necessary. Galleon Graveyard. Recruit 5. Dead Sea? Oh, what?
Requisition point and
I need you to
visual
recruit
range.
5. We need a proper army size. This is gonna eat power like crazy. No, Pontius. That other name was not correct at all. We'll research those later. You guys need to get a few more levels up. 3, almost over half a year. Not sitting all that time on there. We have lost a man. We need to get a new scientist. Do we have anybody sitting around? We do not. Let's pick up a recruit. Gonna eat some power for us. Survey speed. You are actually in a research speed for biology. That's all we get. Shit. All right. What position are you in for research? That's actually not bad. Okay, you're in a society spot. Cool. Brian, thank you for the $7. Shack, you should try Giga Engineering and more mods. You can build an attack planet and solar cannon. What? That's crazy sounding. Yeah, I'm waiting for the updates for all the mods, basically. All right, how is the battle in the center going? Because this is kind of decide what we do. We need them to win this and take out the space station. We're gonna play it. We're gonna go for it. I'm sending in the Black Fleet, not because I think we can reinforce this battle, but because we can help them bombard the planets. I'm hoping that the space station, when we arrive, will be, I kind of hope the defense fleet is almost dead. The space station's almost dead. And we arrive and win the day with almost no effort on our part. Hold their capital. We hold their capital. We bring in our ground forces and invade after a lengthy bombardment to weaken them up. If we take this world, I don't think they'll have any, yeah, they're not gonna have any other place to build ships from. This is going to be the end of the battle. Oh, they're really winning. They're handedly winning. Their fleet is kicking the ever-living shit out of them. I was sure they were gonna lose, like, at least half their force. You may hear my little bit of disappointment in my voice, because yes, I had a plan. Hashtag Java Juice. Thank you, Control. Oh, I know you would, Mad, but this isn't Twitch. Wahaha. So, if they surrender to the defenders, I don't get my war goals, do I? Actually, this may go in our favor. They're down to 800 already. And with the battle against their ground forces transporting in, they don't have transports. As long as our armies can rally in time, there's only one of them so far. I didn't think we'd be doing ground invasions. I was not prepared. We're still 2 jumps out. The fleet, the Black Fleet, will arrive in 170 days. Got any admirals that don't have that unyielding trait yet? Nope. Why do they all have unyielding? Looks like there's another smaller battle going on over here. Not as important as what's happening in this fleet. This siege has taken almost a month. Maybe 2, but they're about to fall. Sniper Boy, thank you for the $5 donation. What's up, Captain? What did I miss? Well, we have joined the war effort. We took the point for defending our line. It looks like the defenders have managed to take the capital, at least the sector, not the ground yet. I assume their battle is going far better. Let's see, what is their... Yeah, defender war exhaustion 91%. So they're about to surrender. It's only a matter of time now. They're gonna surrender to... They're going after all of the science ships. They're about to surrender to the defenders. I thought they were gonna lose that. I was sure they were gonna get smacked because they went in 1 fleet at a time. They lost their first fleet 100%, I think.
Good news. At ease.
Did you arrive? No, we're not here yet. Are you going to play Thrawn's Revenge mod when you finish the Empire campaign of Awakening? Yeah, probably. I think we're gonna switch over to that next. Once we beat the Imperial campaign. I'm noticing the Empire campaign for Awakening of the Rebellion, it's really easy so far. Like, I got a little bit of a steamroll going, and it just doesn't feel like we have a chance of losing at the moment. So, I think that campaign's gonna be really short. We're one jump out. We are gonna continue forward. How are our recruitment for the military going? Really effing slowly. Like, why isn't the Dead Sea recruiting troops? Did we not?
Unnecessary, but
Cancel.
useful.
Cancel, cancel. You don't need that many. We have 2 transports ready to go. Each one of these is a legion. Okay. Each one of those is like a corps, I think. Okay, what do we got? Are they leaving? No, they're chasing. They're chasing the science ships out of the sea. Good, chase them around everywhere and allow me to conquer the capital. Maybe I can push them into a surrender from my end. I just want this territory back here. That's all I want. Control, Jabba Juice, hashtag good for pirates. Indeed. I'm gonna wait until there's at least 5 units and then we'll send them south. All right, we have arrived. Now, I don't know how this works. We are in a system controlled by somebody with a non-defense bag, but we're putting ourselves in orbit of an enemy planet. How have they not won this war?
Requisition point spotted.
Why haven't you surrendered? They won't surrender to me, because for some reason they've barely gotten... We got 1% on them. Madkin, get the grog. You think they make good grog? Come on, let's be serious. Construction ships. What are you guys up to? What have you done? We're still eating power problems right now, and we can't expand the Empire anymore. We can go 1 more space station, and then that's it, I believe. Yeah, that's all we can do. We can do 1 more space station. Is there anywhere that is very valuable to us? Farragon could be 1. 2 power there. And not really. Nothing that screams take now. Red Agent, thank you for the $100 donation. Hey Cap, I can't stay long and I will watch later, but can't wait till I'm with your great pirate armada. For the coffee, Agent Red out.
Good news.
Well, thank you so much for the crazy donation, man. I appreciate it. You get in there eventually. Your ship will join the fleet. All right, are we actually bombarding? Because I'm curious how this works. Oops. Fleet is here. Our allies have arrived. We are bombarding. Yeah, no, that's us. We're bombarding. This is crazy. So planet devastation. I'm assuming this bar is gonna, there it is. This bar is gonna start to grow.
Time to give up this ground, guardsman.
Hostile fleet present. Whoa, whoa, what? Oh, okay, we flew into that. What the hell? And there's a 10K fleet here. Oh, but I like their ships. It's the same style we've got. Pirate, what do you think? Some kind of pirate. I don't know. I have no idea. And here's the amount I wanted in total. Oh, Red, thank you for another 50, man. Holy crap. Build alloy production on planets. We've been doing that. We've only got 2 planets so far. The Galleon's Graveyard, which has, the Dead Sea, has multiple alloy foundries at the moment. We got it to a population of 40 before we can get, it looks like, another one of these spots unlocked. So we've been kind of picking up like mining districts, mainly power generation district, which we could actually, we have the technology now. When we pick this up, I think we're gonna pick up one of the power buildings. We've run into new aliens. Oh, wonderful. We'll probably pick up the energy grade and get that first 15%. The Dead Sea is gonna be like our giant power generation sector. Scotch Courtright, thank you for the $50 donation, man. Good day, Shack. Time for the usual bribe to the boss. How you been? I'm doing pretty good. I stayed up way too late. This is why the stream was late. I stayed up way too late playing Alice yesterday. Why do we have hostiles? There is a small fleet heading north. That could actually become a problem for us because we need to get transports through for ground troops. All right, I want to see how this works. I thought this would like fill in with a bar or something, but nothing seems to be happening. Are we on like bomb them to oblivion? Selective, indiscriminate? No, we're gonna go indiscriminate. It actually sped this up, it looks like. More reinforcements have arrived. Devastation 1%, so maybe it is filling, I just can't really see it. $42, $41, it's ticking. Slowly but surely. I don't know why their war is still continuing. It's very strange. Let's see, inexplicable optical phenomena play across the surface of the planet. Go ahead and do some research and find out what it is. We have another hostile fleet located here. Damn, it's gonna stop our scan progression down there. Fair enough. Make me and Mad King captains. We donate often enough to be patrons, please. Shack, have pity. Control insanity. We'll get you guys. Mad King is going to be a captain. He's going to be a sector governor, is how I think it's going to play out. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I don't want to give away any story stuff as we progress, if we make it that far. Now, am I not growing a population because I don't have the space or something? Housing. Population housing needs, 38 out of 38. So we need to get more housing. So we need more city districts. +5 housing, clerk jobs. What does this do? +2 housing. So this will grow our pop. Build it. And we'll see how that goes. Galleon's Graveyard. How you doing on population? You need more housing as well. You know what? We're just gonna do one of these. Generator district, get a little bit more power coming in. We'll probably end up reworking a lot of those as we go on. As our technology gets better, we don't have to expand so much territory just for power gen. How goes our army? We have a decent number of ships, actually. All right, Dristmark.
Gladly.
We need a name for Dristmark, by the way. It needs to be remade.
I am departing now, sir.
That is a 6, is the unoccupied housing spots you've got left. Okay, so we've got 6. We're just waiting for the population to grow. So I say. That extra growth rate from the Unity will be really nice. Foreign region claims. Rightfully belongs to us. The Union of Eldrin have audaciously laid claim to one of our systems. Really? Which one? The Norleon system? They're not getting that. They have an army. What's the plan here? Am I gonna have to pull back and kill them? Ah, don't make me do this right now. I'm busy. We have little choice.
Eager to.
We can't let that fleet take territory back. They can't get any victories. We have to chase them down. It's the remainder of their military force. Firefly, I play the way that I enjoy playing. So don't tell me how to play. Don't backseat game. Don't backseat game. I will speed up time. But yeah, don't do that. It's rude. It's rude, man. Construction ship. No, I don't have anything for you right now. I can't build more research without killing our power output. Can't use these exotic gases either. All right, we will actually speed up time a little bit more. just to get them up there, because it'll take like 3 months to get up there. Survey complete. Through our survey of inhabitable worlds, our biologists have collected a vast amount of data. What the hell? Alien life forms. Great. Recruitment has finished. Excellent. Blue lasers. We picked up. Oh, light show. We picked up the technology out of here. Where are they going?
As promised, the victory
Engaging the
point
one
is
space
ours.
station they can win against. Yep. That's exactly what they're doing. And I have no reinforcements in the area.
I will obey.
Hunt them down. We should be able to move our ground fleets forward, though. Let me slow that down. Gene clinics will give us what? Medical worker jobs? Naval capacity from soldier jobs. What are we at on Navy cap? We're actually pretty high on Navy cap. Let's take it. We're about to max our Navy cap. We may have to split the Navy just to chase down anybody else they try to run through. 2 more jumps until we're there. They are going to take the sector. What was that? I just realized Galleon's Graveyard is one of the Vampire Coast settlements in Total War. Hashtag more bribes. It's true. Yeah, there's a couple of really good names out of that. The Pirates. I think that was like the last expansion they did in Total War Warhammer 2. It's pretty great. It got me playing it again. All right, come on, fleet. You got to chase them down.
Unnecessary.
Let's start
but useful.
rallying all of our troops here.
I will obey. I trust in your judgment.
And let's see, what are their... They don't have any ground forces. Nope, it's all fleet-based. I might be able to run in and grab that.
I see a victory point, sir.
The sensor profile of a mid-sized vessel was briefly detected inside the upper atmosphere of a gas giant. Yeah, research it. Scientist. Totally an asteroid. Josh Wild, I'm gonna give you orders to just auto-explore. Start exploring north. Fleet transport should already be en route.
I am on the way.
The nice thing about having this ground
Never
force,
fear.
even if it is eating our power, is that we'll have it ready for this shenanigans when it goes down. Hostile fleet present. We're gonna meet them. There we go. Don't let them get by. Oh, they're not even gonna get through this station. Ah! I chased them all the way over here for nothing. They've got point defense, that's right. Yeah, no joke. I chased them all the way over here. I think the space station can easily wipe them up. I could have stayed there and continued to bombard.
I trust in your judgment.
Well, finish the job. Gas giant ship. Active scans of Habeas 4 have picked up what appears to be a large ship deep inside the atmosphere of the gas giant. Judging by the nearby debris, there have been several failed attempts to salvage this derelict in the past. Any ship strong enough to withstand such crushing gravity must be a magnificent prize. I want to see it. Bring it up. Hopefully we get a cool ship out of this. I don't know if that's the case. I know there was an event in one campaign where we got like 4 pirate ships pretty early on. And completely wiped them out. Beautiful. As soon as the battle is over, get your ass back here and get back to bombarding their homeworld. What was that? Control Insanity says you're rocking the Rhino philosophy, big, burly, and hard as hell to beat. Yes. I have never heard that before, but sure, why not? What is this? Camera thing. Stabilizing technology. You know what, Josh, how far are you out right now? You're only 1 jump from that? Go ahead and do sciencey stuff. Do all of the sciencey stuff for science. Ground forces are heading back. Let's win this war. How are they still at war? They've conquered every system but one. Alien specimen procurement. Oh, is this the fucking... the zoo we've done like 20 times? The director of the Museum of Exobiology on Dead Sea has issued a request for the procurement of several live alien specimens. I know it gives you a nice building, but there's no reason not to, I guess. It'll just give us more stuff to scan down.
Unnecessary, but useful.
All right, jump out.
Good
like, really?
News. At ease.
Aren't they at 100%? How is the war not over? I guess they just want to claim everything. Defenders are just like, no, we're going to beat you completely into submission. Are they bombarding? No, they're just sitting in the system. They're not even bombarding the freaking capital. Okay. That's fine, guys. I'll do it. I'll do it.
Gladly.
Handle your light work. What would you think of a Total War Skyrim game? There is a Skyrim mod for Total War, Medieval War, Medieval Total War 2, I think it is, and it's pretty good. You zoom in on some of your ground troops, like you play as if you play as Skyrim, right, instead of like the Empire or whatever, you can get the companions as a unit. You can get various ground troops that are made up of the Hold Guards, and they're actually wearing the guard uniforms from Skyrim. So there's a lot of detail there. You can fight the vampires. You can take over Dawn Guard. There is already a really well done total conversion of a classic Total War game. So if you're looking for that kind of like upper level experience, go play that mod. You don't have to wait and wonder. All right, ground forces should have arrived by now at Dristmark. Which, did we come up with a name for this? I didn't see it in chat. Let me scroll up a little bit. No, I didn't notice one. There's the ground forces to take the capital.
I am on the way. Never
And go.
fear.
Look at decisions on Dead Sea and see if you can increase growth speed. It's not a bad idea. What do we have? Declaration of martial law. Distribute luxury goods. What does that do? Immigration poll in a minute. I don't think so. Though we do have a ton of them. Growth encouragement. 25% growth rate. For our 1,000 food. We are getting a little questionable on food. Let's do it. What was that sound effect? That was really weird. Anyways. Like robotic bugs. Now both fleets are bombarding. Yes.
The better to be seen.
And their defense armies are actually taking damage. Good, that'll weaken them up. Because they've got a shit ton of them. This is why they haven't surrendered.
As promised, the victory point is ours.
They've landed their assault troops on the ground.
At ease.
Improved deflector research has completed. We're gonna have to do a refit. Chemical plants? What? Chemists turn minerals into what? Follow modes. Job-based production. Job upkeep. Unpredictable and sometimes unstable volatile modes are produced here artificially. No open flames are permitted within 5-kilometer radius of the plants. That's really strange. I kind of rather ride hyperdrives to cut down on our travel time. It's almost a year to get to the fringe of our sector at the moment, which is disgusting. Hyperdrive would be nice. Also cut down on the recharge times. Colony development speed, plus 50%. What do they mean by colony development? Oh, do they mean turning a colony ship into a base? Yeah, they probably do. Alden, thank you for the 25. Meow, that is all. I'm on the fence on this one. I'm thinking hyperdrives. It's a long research. Outside of the whole let's keep flames away from explosive plants. How's our ground invasion fleet looking? Not. Natural wormhole discovered. We have detected what appears to be a naturally occurring subspace phenomena on the edge of the Falkel system, a rift. And the very fabric of space and time is formed here, creating a wormhole. Depending on where the scientist's wormhole is located, this could potentially allow ships to travel from one end of the galaxy to the other in a matter of days. Unfortunately, this wormhole, like the vast majority of its kind, is inherently unstable, and any vessel foolish enough to pass through it would be ripped apart in seconds. If it could somehow be stabilized.
Time to give up this ground, guardsman.
We've come up against more aliens up here. What the shit is happening up here? There's the wormhole. What did you see? What is it? All right, it's space it's space worms. Jellyfish. Sure, we're fine there. We got a wormhole down here. We got a wormhole up here. Bet you those two aren't connected though. What'd I miss? Preston, thank you for the $2. Have you played? All right, have another. Have you played War Thunder? Not since it released way back when. I used to play it a lot, actually. I've been wanting to try the VR version of it for a bit. I'll let some time pass by. I'll let our troops continue to bombard our ground forces to arrive for the invasion. They're still wildly outnumbered.
What task requires more than sword or blade?
Oh man, we got more research. Corvette build time. Excellent. Oh. Ooh, destroyers or strongholds? Strongholds would allow for more trade stations, increasing the range at which we can pull in more power. So that would be really nice. Destroyers may give us the upper hand in an upcoming war with the Cthulhus. We almost have crystalline plating done. Like literally 60 points and we have it. We must be ganking this from somebody. What does this do? It's hull points. Ah. What do you think, guys? Make your suggestion now. I'm putting this to the Revelry, to the captains. Destroyers, strongholds, crystallized plating, which we can have done in like 5 days. But it'll change the other ones we've got. Easy choice, destroyers. See, if with the strongholds, we'd have a front line that's a little bit beefier. But, oh, good point. Isaac says he doesn't have the naval capacity for it. He's not wrong. I couldn't build a destroyer if I wanted to. Even the technology was over. Still everybody's up on those destroyers. Destroyers are needed, destroyers. It's handedly in the term for destroyers. We also get a command limit of +10. So, all right, destroyers it is. My initial leaning was definitely going to be stations, but I'm curious how the destroyers will play out. How goes the bombardment? 23% devastation on the planet's surface. They're distributing luxuries right now. What is this? Declare population. No population growth on the planet. Luxury is distributed. Oh, they're doing whatever they can. Oh, the bombardment will continue until they surrender. How are they considered winning the war? Ugh, whatever. Drive me crazy, game. All right, well, they're bombarding it for us. Let's go take this system.
Yes, I see.
Pulling the troops back.
Now.
We're pulling the troops back. We are gonna go conquer their last known system. Tapping Boots is leveled up. Fantastic. Crystalline research will always be an option. That's a good point, it won't go away. What are you doing up here? Oh, I had you doing science for sciencey reasons. All right, come over here and do more science. I'm pulling our troops back because our allies are actually bombarding it now. We're gonna go and we're gonna take this sector here. We need to get this bumped up a bit. Still shocked and bewildered that their war is continuing. Any ideas, guys, on why this war has continued? The enemy war exhaustion is at 100%. Why wouldn't they sue for peace and take their claims? Or maybe they don't, they're going for 100% surrender? I don't know, that's really weird. Ah, Driftwood Station. Do we have a Driftwood? Oh, we did. We do not. We have a Darkwater Reef, Hollow Coast, Snake's Den, Dristmark. You're getting renamed. Just Driftwood, and then everything will rename itself appropriately. Oh, the station won't, because it's already established. Alright, I like it. What about your war goals, your claims? I don't think I can end it yet. If we sued for peace, yeah, we're 18 away from achieving war goals.
The better to be seen.
There's debris back here from the war effort. I should send a scientist to deal with that. Who's nearby currently? Oh, you're way up north. Going through the Expanse region. Where are you located? Even farther north. Where are you? Coldgrave. You know what? New orders for you. Come over here and get me free research. Can you not get, what? This is no route, the selected fleet. Avoiding hostiles. What hostiles? Go here. Our allies are on the way. They must consider some hostiles in here? Interesting. And go. I believe you must send a ship to that gas giant, as Medius says. I told him to research it. You might not be wrong, though. And we've got a lot of stuff to search. My scientists are gonna be very busy now that they've leveled up a bit. We'll go through it. We've also got precursor tech to research. Okay, where's the fleet? There's a hostile right here. Alien vessels, though, not enemy. We need to do not a fleet reinforcement, an upgrade. We've got new shielding technology. Yeah, that is from attrition rising. Okay, well, we're at 16%. I don't know if we're gonna get it in our favor. I'm hoping taking their last bits of territory will push this in our favor. 194 days till they arrive. You could research both destroyers and strongholds if you put time into researching it. It will not disappear as far as I know. Yeah. I guess I could do that? I don't see why it wouldn't work. All right, we're gonna expand one more out. Let's see our trade routes.
Requisition point and visual range.
A sensor. A cursory scan of the planet's surface reveals a weak signal pulsing in the darkness of space. Research it. Go for it. There's a little bit of trade right here. We could upgrade one more. Oh, what is this? Piracy. Current piracy negative 0.43. Piracy's research maximum value. What does that mean? Are we gonna get pirates over here? It's kind of hilarious. Oh, I noted they've all got that symbol if there's a chance for piracy, I guess. We may have to send a patrol boat over there or build a couple. Ugh. With our power issues right now, I don't really want to be. Make claims before the war ends. I have made many a claim. We can check the claims though. Before we go any farther, let's check the claims and make sure we have everything we want claimed. We don't. We didn't claim this system. This one does have power. No, I want a buffer area in between us and them. This is the claim that we want up to here. Everything else looks good. I don't care about anything south of that. Make the claim. All right, we're set. All territory that we want has been claimed. Anything you can do in this system? Come here. Take that. Judgment. U-turn. Turn the fleet about. Controlled city. I want to be Mad King's first mate. We'll see what happens. Thank you for the 2, man. Shades, thank you for the 5. Some coffee money, Shack. From one vet to another. Hope you and Tabby had a good Christmas. We really did. Spend it with my family here in North Carolina. Pretty great. I got 2 bottles of the best drinks that make you blind and some coffee. I got 2 boxes of coffee. Pretty great. And some chocolate. I told him I didn't want stuff. I wanted just delicious. Everything delicious that isn't stuff. Yeah, let's just bounce around to every system and take it. The signal appears from the remains of an antenna-like structure. Exploratory probes were dispatched from the Totally an asteroid to the surface to investigate the matter more closely. What science officer Captain Josh Wild found was a cavernous vault that, while easily pried open, was evidently the last safe house and refuge of some long-dead alien race. While reasonably technologically advanced, it seems they never reached for the stars and perished in some planet-wide natural disaster. The vault is immense, housing thousands upon thousands of black boxes that the Totally an asteroid has determined to be data storage devices. Issue Project Limbo. All right. I want to know more about Limbo. So, where's the Totally Not an Asteroid? Or Totally an Asteroid? Research that project for me. Now that is interesting. What is this? Nebula block outside sensors. Can't you mine nebulas once we like take over the sector, which looks like it's only one system? That could be pretty good. Yeah, they legitimately, I'm not joking, they gave me 2 boxes, like a foot tall, foot wide of coffee. Not even kidding a little bit. Oh, that's at least 2 weeks of coffee now, come on. Construction ship is still chilling, everybody else is working. Check our populations on the planets. Building slots are available, but I don't think... Housing, currently available too. Actually, we do need to build a building.
All wings reporting.
Bum, bum, bada, bada. Can we do your upgrade yet? No. Number of pops needs to be greater than 10. Okay. How many pop-ups? Give me a minute. We have a population of 5 currently. Specialist job 6. I'm thinking of farming zone, honestly. Do we have any cool farming, hydroponic farms? Job base production 12 food? Holy crap. Let's do that. And this can be an agricultural, Galleon's graveyard can be an agricultural center, because we're gonna start hurting. Done. And their population will grow fast. All right, Limbo. The vault is a tomb for hopeful immortals. Since Science Officer Josh Wild asserts that the huge blocks ternary code found in the databanks are neural images, digitalized brain scans. Doubtlessly, the aliens of Unfurled considered this to be their only shot at any kind of survival following whatever calamity befell their planet. They did not have the means to resurrect themselves, but banks on the impossibility, small hope that eventually someone else would find them. We get research bonuses. We get a lot more. Oh, what do you guys think? Should we download them and keep them for I don't know, future's sake? Or do we just say let them lie and get a crap ton of engineering? I got a feeling this leads to something more. This is just gonna end it, but we'll get an immediate 500 engineering. Let them lie probably fits more with the pirate thing of like, okay, well, that's weird. And we just leave, selling what we can. Curious what stream says. While they're coming up with their responses, Iron Chancellor, thank you for the 5. Hey, Shaq, love the stream. I'm wondering if you still have a guild in Life is Feudal. The newest teased update has some pretty cool stuff in it. I don't run a guild in Life is Feudal. There is, I think there's still remnants of people who play. I'm not sure on the Discord. I haven't kept up with it. And the game became more work than fun, sadly. So, download it. Mad King, thank you for the 5. If I could donate the subs to hear all wings reported. Oh, man. I think I still use that for the sub badge on this. Jesse, thank you for the 2. If you haven't, check the food and production policies. All right, I'll have to check that out. All right, we'll download it and see what happens. Mass extinction. Noxious planet. Allegedly, this planet's flora and fauna choked on their own poisonous emissions, likely helped along by the release of the reactive gases from beneath the planet's crust. That's weird. That's weird. You're weird. Black Fleet has managed to take the system. Let's move on to the next one.
I am departing now, sir.
-6. Achieving more goals. Almost there. Let's take a couple more sectors. We might be able to push this forward. Our ground forces should be dispatched if they haven't already. Yes, they have. Conquering their capital. Enter orbit. Conquering their capital would put us in a great way for winning. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Is this thing on? Admiral Whitefang. Hello. Thank you for the $2 donation. Is anybody out there? Well, wish we'd get that unity point. Our ground troops have arrived in giant, well, looks like gas cargo containers, ready to land. Enemy defenders still have the advantage, greatly. We'll wait. We'll hold. Continue to bombard. We just need to make sure we beat them out before their ground troops arrive. If they're planning any. Combat has begun. Our fleet has arrived. Has our fleet number moved again? I swore we were over 1,000 like 2 minutes ago. Have we lost ships? Well, yeah, okay, the Manus, the Angus, the One-Eye Wilbur is taking hull damage, but they're winning. All right, let's see what it does to our percentages. System conquered, didn't even budget. Hey! We admit defeat, but do not think this is anything more than a temporary setback for the Union of the Eldorad. This is obviously the best possible outcome. We received 6 star systems, putting us, oh shit, well over our capacity, I believe. Administrative capacity is 50. We are at 65. Let's see the map's adjustment here. We've won the war, though. The war is over. Our border's secure. What is going on here? Have you already built the thing? Shit, you already built the thing, didn't you? Well, we did it. War is over. It looks like we are now bordering. No, they surrendered to us. They didn't surrender to the original Warbringers. Oh, that's funny. The system is lowering fleet power due to the system's effect. I gotcha. Well, let's order the fleet to go back for repairs. And figure out what the hell we're gonna do. So how much? How much of an effect is this actually having on us? Administrative capacity is 50. We are currently at a total net sprawl of 65. Being over capacity is just something you're gonna have to get used to, Warmaker says. Yeah, we just called intergalactic space dibs on their territory. Absolutely. Totally not an asteroid. Have you finished your job up there? No. Survey these last 2 sectors. Let us know what's up there. I'm trying to see the effect this is actually having. Technology cost is up 6%. Tradition is up 11. Campaign cost 22. Leadership 22. And leadership cost 22. Okay. Not awful. Not great, though. We have won our first war. How are you guys still fighting over this? I think we're gonna move our ground forces to World's End. And you know what? If we're gonna have to embrace this, we're gonna embrace it. We're gonna embrace being over the cap. We're gonna take more territory to secure more power output for our great empire. Now that we own the sector, by the way, we can make a new colony ship. Yes, we can colonize this. A rocky world with nitrogen, oxygen atmosphere, 80% for our people. And we can have it produce more power, potentially. What do you think? New colony? There's the peace officer. Peace offer. They didn't win out the war outright? What? They didn't. They sued for peace before it was over. That couldn't have worked better for us. You're probably thinking, well, why? You could have eliminated a faction. We now have a buffer zone between what could be an ally against the squiggly faces. But if we were bordering each other, that friction would start causing an issue. But instead, we're going to continue to gain a trusted benefit to the point where we may even be able to get some kind of, I don't think we can do alliances. I think we're as far as we can get in our relationship. All right, we need power. Not military power. We need like actual plug it into the wall power. Let's look at what we can run on the Dead Sea for power generation. Nothing. We can run nothing. We can continue to encourage growth, but we're already doing that. Can we do it twice? I eat too much food, and we're already looking a little shady on food right now. I think we just have to let time pass. Let the populations grow. Maybe get some more jobs for power generation coming in. We're almost to 40. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put a power generation thing here. Silicon life forms found. Intriguing. Don't forget to set up an office on their homeworld again. I'm not gonna do that. Only because I don't think we can afford it. Let's see. Yeah, it's 1,000 power to do it, putting us down to 400. We must be at peace and not have an active truce with the owner of this planet. Oh, we've got a 10-year truce because the war's over. Don't we? Not until 2245. Okay, that gives us 10 years to build up our power stockpile. Maybe even do a little trading.
Good news. At ease.
I'll sell a chunk just to bring our power up a little bit more. That market fee, man,
Unnecessary,
brutal.
but useful.
Situation log, there's edicts in there too. There's a lot going on in here right now that we need to get searching. You scientists better be real freaking busy right now. One of you isn't doing anything. I have like 40 things you need to be researching right now. Get to work. Do all of the research. All those things that we ignored early game, do it now. Maybe we should make a sector out of this. Like, we've already got a sector here. But Murica, Controlled says. Yarr.
What task requires more than sword or blade?
Hey, we need, planetary capital. You don't say. What do you do? Executive produces, okay, unity, amenities, trade value, enforcement. Hall of Judgment. Defense armies too. Unity generation. But +2 starbase capacity. This will actually create more power, I think, than it would cost. That might not be a bad idea. with a fleet up to 32 out of 22. I'm gonna lean toward this. Ooh, they're both the same amount though. You're gonna make us unity. Costing us 5 power. Star bases. I want to reach farther into the stars. I want to take more territory. As we explore farther north, we realize there doesn't seem to be any empires up here. I want to know, if there's nothing up here, how much of the swath of territory can we claim? Can we make this the Mad King sector? The Mad King's kingdom. And are we not... We're not claiming this. That's 5 trade right there. That screams, build me a space station. 1, to defend against any... What the shit? Look at this.
As expected.
All right, that's really cool. As soon as that research finishes, we're gonna build a station here. It's going to be a defense station for future potential wormhole issues. It'll also be a trade station. Morgan, I don't read the chat at all. Never. Not in a million years. I don't know what you're talking about. What is this chat you speak of? All right, let's go survey this. Ooh, there's still crap over here. Yeah, go do that. Free technology.
I am on the way.
You're the
Never
wrong
fear.
fleet. Never mind. You... Actually, you're doing just fine. Head over here.
I will obey.
You... Head over here. Research this. Then research this. Get you guys sent out. Are you going to name more systems? We are. What? We got a bunch of new... we got a ton of new systems. What are we going to call the border world with the Dark Elf group that we're bordering now? What do you guys think we should call that? Governor, get a trait? Because I have a feeling that this is going to be another staging point at some future endeavor. The Rumgon system. Sounds like a drunken pirate named it. I like it. The Rumgon system. Done and done. There was a background for one of the characters for the Patreon. I don't remember, I'm sorry, who wrote their background as this, but it literally said, one night, I drank too much. The next night, I found myself on the bridge of a ship. That's his background. Like, oh, okay. Guess that's a thing. There's 2 special projects that need to be scanned here, and they both have research timers? Who's nearby? You're going deep. Deep water.
Requisition
Deep
point
water's pretty
spotted.
good. Call this system deep water. Some of these names are so bad. The Hollow Bastion. We move into a place and we just take stuff. Port Royal, we can name one that. I think it's going to be that trade station we put in next to the wormhole. Hooks Point. Actually, we can do that now. Port Royal, our next expansion endeavor. We're going to go ahead and move a construction ship en route
I trust in
so
your
he's
judgment.
there ready. And go. Build mining stations to get the full benefit of that power that we just took. So this little blurb right here is actually this system here. We own this. I didn't even realize it. It's just like a weird bugged out thing. Lumen say, thank you for the 20. No message, just the 20. Appreciate the support though. Thanks, man. The Mad King. You have automation exploration shack. Don't forget that. It's true. But I trust nothing. Do it myself. We have reinforcements heading to World's End. If there's going to be a fight, I think it's going to be there. Driftwood could actually be knocked down. We don't need this station. We don't need its shipyard. We can use its anchorage. I kind of just want to knock you all the way down to nothing. You're not really worthwhile, my little territory. We could put you down here and put a space station here. You're just costing us power now. I think that's exactly what we're gonna do. We've got 10 years before there can even have a potential for war on this sector. Anthony, name one system. French pirates, because why not? Because why not? I like it. We are up by that much. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna dismantle this too. Downgrade the sector. We have to be smart about this. We can't have these big space stations. That is going to get replaced with Port Royal. Hope I don't regret that. We'll do a variant of that.
Unnecessary, but useful.
Boom. Part of me wants to start taking out the ground forces. If we got rid of the army, we would save a... How many units do we have? 10. 10 power right there. We'd be in the positives if we disbanded the army. Seems like a poor life choice with war right on the edge. How much do you hate me now? Oh, yeah. Oi. Oi. That's a thing. Luckily, if they do declare war on us, they declare war on the defenders at the same time, so I'm okay. I'm all right with that. I think we're gonna colonize the Rumsgone.
As expected.
You're building my colony ship, just to make sure. Yep, we're gonna colonize the Rumsgone. I'm really happy we're getting in there before they had a chance to colonize it. All right, we have our Unity tradition. Now, Starbase upkeep reduced by 20%. And our admin capacity up by 20. Kind of want that. We're gonna go down this tree. We're almost in the positives. We've only been running the Empire, the Revelry into the ground for the last, I don't know, few years, economically. I kind of wish there was a mechanic.
We're done with this position then.
Hostile fleet present. Oh, hello. I wish there was a mechanic kind of like Total War, where you can send an army to the territory of someone else and put them in a raiding stance, so they could literally just raid and get cash for you. Lore-wise, it's the fault of myself and the clones for the downfall of Armco. I feel like I'm gonna get blamed for this. Are you volunteering to be blamed for this? And Loud, thank you for the 10 pounds. I appreciate it. Oh, no, unpause.
Object targeted, sir.
Research. The Labyrinth sector name. You know what? That's not bad for this. If we do make a sector. What are the benefits of making a sector with the new system? Stream. I'm trying to find our sector. Like, how does it work now with sectors? Is there even a limit to how many sectors you can have, or is it just like an organizational thing? Planets and sectors. Core sector, Dead Sea. They've changed this quite a bit. To the point where I don't even see the point of having a sector anymore. Because it used to be you had a certain amount of colonies, you know, planets and systems that you could have. Then you put them in a sector to organize them and put them under the leader of somebody else that would micromanage it for you. Oh, we've got 7 trade out here? Really? How many jumps is that away? A lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, it's not that bad. There's 4 trade there. That's doable. If we build up the Hollow Coast as a major trade port, it might be able to reach all the way out there. I meant system name, FYI. Roger that. The Exile. The readings originate from a small research outpost, which the Revelry has no records of establishing or indeed authorizing. On the surface, it's staffed by, oh, this is over here. This is out here in the middle of nowhere. On the surface, it's staffed by one sailor scientist, a fairly talented and industrious one. Their research on the planet is anything to go by. There is a problem with regards to their identity, however. We have been unable to match them against official state records, and they refuse to identify themselves, save for the starting that they are an exile. They've expressed an interest in returning to the Dead Sea and serving the Revelry directly. What? On the condition that the Totally and Asteroid immediately depart, and no sailor ships ever return here. What? We can take on just the Exile to the leadership pool and never come back. Out of the question. Search every nook and cranny of that outpost, or we could take it. I'm not leaving this. This is a long-term, valuable sector. We'll also get physics research. This is a weird one. Because it could be some kind of, like, crime lord or something. You know, not crime lord. It's a scientist, so it could be some kind of, like, really evil bastard that we're just letting back into the Empire. Freelancer, thank you for the 20. Good luck, Captain. Give those squid heads a good thrashing and take all their rum. Then bring it to Rumsgone. Anyway, I'm out. Have a good New Year. You too. Have a fantastic New Year. I'm gonna say no, screw that. I want the Expanse. You don't tell me. You don't tell me what we do. Dibs. Intergalactic dibs law. Search that place, beginning to end, cold empty. There is nothing unusual about the research outpost itself. It is little but a temporary shelter erected against the savage elements, allowing the surface-level planetary study for a limited time before it wears down and conditions become untenable. The outpost is nearing the end of its lifespan, but the planet's intense chill has yet to critically degrade the impediment structure, the equipment functional and cheap. Curiously, no closer examination seems to have been made of the mineral outcropping of outpost foundation. And the Exile's gone missing and is nowhere to be found. Weird. Oh, I wonder what that would have run into. What? Let's zoom out for a second and just look at the galactic. All right, here's the deal. Here's what's going on. Opinion mode activated. So, the Eldrad have now declared the Devourers their rival. Could this be the start of a bit friendlier little union here? We're not gonna have allies with the Union, of course, but I still want that buffer zone. They're a buffer state between the two of us. If they're rivaling them, that means it should start building up a positive influence on us, right? Mutual rivals, yes it is. Huh. Indeed. Cool. Things have shifted just a little bit. That could mean that this could be peace. They're no threat to us anymore. We'll put a station. We'll build up the Rumsgone, put a colony here, build this up so they have no way of expanding in this direction. Keep them blockaded. But overall, I'm actually quite happy with how this is going. How goes the scanning up here? You almost done? Oh, we can scan for the foreign object. So we're still scanning for that. Okay. Oh, right, we're gonna make a system called the Labyrinth. I liked it better as a sector name because this looks like a labyrinth to me. There's a whole bunch of dead ends, goes nowhere, and it has a couple of weird outs. Let's grab a science ship nearby. What are you doing right now? Oh, you're still running over there. Okay, we're gonna speed up time a bit because I want you to hurry up and get that done, and then I want to know what's in this system that we haven't scanned. So I think we're gonna save that name for naming this sector. If sectors are worthwhile anymore. I don't even seem to have the ability to make sectors. Oh, that's weird. I wonder if I have to research into sectors. There's sector management button? We'll go to Fleet Designer since we're going through all the menus anyways. We now have new and improved deflector technology. We actually have the power to run it too, and, whoops, shit. Misclicked. Ship Designer. We actually have better plating as well, and orbital trash dispensers, extra bombardment or reactor booster. This gives us, how much power do you actually make? 5? Ooh, we have to have the reactor to run the tech. Okay, fair enough. Oh, sorry guys, I just hit my mic. So be it. Oh, we need a name for our primary ship in the fleet right now. What are we gonna call it? It needs to be in theme, by the way. I was noticing this when I was making the putting in all the captains into their new commands. That guy may have been the modern space version of Napoleon. He might have been. He also may have been some kind of like chemical weapons specialist who likes to experiment on their people. It could have gone 1,000 ways. I have no idea. Sectors are auto. That's bizarre, but okay. The Raider? I don't know why the camera's spamming over here. The cannon fodder. I kind of like the revolver class. That's a weird name. Almost go flintlock, but we'll go revolver class. I like it. Okay, we got another thing here. W112-487 is home to a number of exquisite compact impact craters. However, something breaks the visually uniformity. Go ahead and research it. See what we got. Are you still scanning that all down? Good grief.
If it bolsters the men's faith.
If it bolsters the men's faith. The broken remains of 2 Cybrex war forms have been discovered in orbit around Driftwood 1. They appear to have been destroyed in a battle. Interesting. You're still up in Driftwood. The crater on there's long, exhibits long, irregular marks imprinting into the relatively soft upper layers of the asteroid. Science officer Tabian Boots has recovered some interesting, unexpected wreckage. +6 engineering from the space. The flying squirrel continues to scan. I'll take the blame, Alden says. If we name a supernova or a black hole Alden's Folly, and that's what broke Armco. I don't think we have a black hole in the fleet yet, in the Empire. Potentially. Is the Rum's Gone a dry system? Not on purpose. It isn't on purpose. Matt King says, sectors pop up as you expand, and you get them to work. You have to give them the resources until they can support themselves. Set them up to focus on something. Okay, that's really bizarre. To me, that's really strange that you can't make your own sectors anymore. I actually liked the sector system. I know a lot of people didn't. Friendlies? We need to claim this territory. I just realized they can go through our space. They can claim stuff past us. We want them to expand in other directions, not north. Hey, you did the thing. Good job. Research that. So our fleet has arrived. You guys are all in orbit, right? Just checking. And Starbase, what are you armed with right now? Oh, you're fully ready to go for combat. So there's no fleet. Yeah, there's no like fleet maintenance going on here. When we get an upgrade, we're gonna have to give this a shipyard. That way we can lower the cost. Or crew quarters, it needs crew quarters. A whiff of something. The Totalian asteroid has recovered an elongated metal box with surface of Wadax 3. Clusters of small perforations on 5 sides. Lead science officer Captain Josh Wild to believe it is not a container, but some sort of aerosol dispenser device. Initial testing seemed to confirm their suspicions. All right, carry on. We're still in the negatives on power. How you doing over here? You can support it, but you're out of bill. Okay, all right, we're getting that energy grid system up just like we had planned. Energy grid going down, that will give us 5 more jobs? Upkeep 1. Job production 4. All right, there you go. More jobs. How's our other world doing? Here population is 7, jobs 8, out of housing. I see. We do have the food coming in now. That's right, because I gave them a hydroponics farm. I'll give you another... I could give them a city district. More housing for them. I need them to grow. Can I not? I guess I can't build. Oh yeah, I can build. There we go. Grow! Ah, what's that? Fatal attraction, thank you for the 25. Sectors are now auto-generated. All right, based on constellations they're in. So clusters of stars will form their own sectors once you colonize a planet in that geographic region. Oh, interesting. So when the rub's gone, it gets colonized. Hopefully the colony ship is en route. It is, actually. There she is, right there. It'll make a new sector? Hopefully. We got another alien critter for our zoo. Good to know. I want this. This will solve our trade and money problems greatly if we can expand out that way. So how far do you actually reach for trade? You've got 2 trade hubs, and I think you get, what, a default of 1 automatically? So you can reach, what, 3? Let me read the description here. Go away. Need to read this. Trade hub. Collecting range +1. +1. So if we were to claim the territory to the north, might be able to get to the trading system here. Oh, there's another colonizable planet up here. That's a decent one, too. 14 size. Another moon. Around a dead world. Should we colonize it? We could rush construction ship up here to claim this whole route. I think it's the most valuable area, too. Kind of love this plan. Yo, that colony ship has a very long way to go. There's nothing, this is the only pass through the Hollow Coast.
Gladly.
Get up here. You'll get up here as well. That long route to World's End of Rumsgone, we're just waiting for the colony ship to arrive.
Unnecessary, but useful.
You will forgive me if I dim my display. Oh, you guys are talking shit at me? I will move the fleet back there. I will punch you in your stupid faces. You can't possibly be thinking of going to war with us. With our defensive pack, our allies will come and kick the shit out of you. In like a heartbeat. The problem is I can't get there fast. I've moved our entire fleet all the way over to here. Bit of a pain. All right. That's why we're researching those hyperdrives. Science ships, what are you doing? You're on your way up. Good.
Men's faith. Hardly worth the effort.
As a Mega-corp, admin cap hurts the bottom line. Yeah, I know. I'm hoping the research that we're doing and the unity that we're going into is going to allow us to at least get this much, because I'd really like to own this little expanse right here. And then that will probably be the end of our expansion for a little while. And then we'll continue to build up and grow our population. Hey, we got another species for the zoo. Excellent.
The better to be seen.
Matt King says, on the bottom of that menu to the left of your screen, you'll see a lock button. It'll lock in menu in place if you have it open and closed in your way. Gotcha. Death number, hey man, thanks for the 5. Yo, Captain, been a minute, but enjoying your pirate campaign. Punch all the things. Yeah, it's going pretty well. Refit the fleet. Yeah, we actually have the cost to do it. What's our cap? 17,000 stored. Yeah, we'll be fine. Hey guys, why don't you go? Did we not change the design? How about now? All right, refit the fleet. 300 refined. That's plenty. We got a nice war stockpile too, by the way. Very happy with that. You know, why don't we just combine you two? No, we shouldn't do that. We'll keep the separate fleets. Hey, we can move you now to deal with pirate issues and put you on kind of patrol. Is there anywhere that we have to worry about pirates right now? This has a pirate logo on it. That makes me think there could be piratey problems. We'll dispatch
Gladly.
patrol fleet north. It's only 3 ships. Anti-pirate operations. All right, fleet refit is underway in World's End. You can still see what our allies are up to. How big is your fleet? Way bigger than ours. Holy crap. Okay. I have a feeling they're gonna be the aggressors here. They're gonna constantly go to war with everybody around them. We're not gonna have to worry about a defensive war one bit. I have a defense pack with them, but I don't think they're ever going to get war declared on them. I think they're gonna do everything for us. Oh, what do we got here? The election is up. Tabian boots would give us a leadership bonus. Skill development. You're all really old and not gonna live very long. Agenda, secure the borders. That's pretty good. Defense platform hull point plus 25? And extra 25% damage? What would it cost to push you through? Too much influence, not really worth it. Unless we do end up going to war. That hull damage, or that platform damage and hull points could actually be a huge... Nautilus. I'm totally gonna play the cards and get you elected. And then we'll probably play the same way we did before. If they go to war, we might swoop in and claim a bit of territory. Looking over, God, we can't afford the territory right now. We need that research and that unity points to come in. You're done back there. Get up here and scan this, would you? Scratch that. This is on a timer. Go do that. I love that they have like anti-pirate operations you can send ships to do. They can just chill here, or I can put them on patrol through multiple systems just to make sure the pirates don't rise. All right, construction ships.
Good news.
We got in the positives for power for the first time in a long time. Let's ruin it.
I have completed this upgrade.
1, 2, 3. All right. Build. Starbase. Build.
You want it? Then it shall be yours.
Oh, wait. Oh, there's 6 power right here? Shit. Ah, I already gotta go that far. Dibs. Oh, I might regret that. How much damage this is gonna do to us.
Requisition point and visual range.
What do we got? While scanning the asteroid belt, our scientist team found some sort of
Give me men, and I will show you order.
What do we pick up? We have destroyer research now. We can start designing our first destroyers to start coming off the line. Nebula Refinery produces 6 minerals. One thing we don't have a problem with is minerals right now. Straight up plus 20% to research. Ooh, what does that do? Rare crystals. I'd have to say 20% flat bonus to engineering is the way to go. We haven't had too many research moments where it's like, there hasn't been an obvious, whoa, 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 what? The Great Defender regime has declared war on the Devourers, and so It begins again. Damn it, couldn't you have waited? Let them declare war on you, talk shit to them, anything to get them to fight. We get a defense bonus if they declare war on us. You know, I'm not convinced they can actually win this war. We have an agreement with them, I think, for the next, like, 15 years or so that allows us, I can check it, that allows us to see what they're doing, what's going on. Sensor link, good till 2256. All right, yeah, we're still good for a while. So, the war begins. They've declared it, so they must be ready, right? They would have their troops in position. You're gonna end up fighting a war on two fronts. If the Union declares war on them, I'll come in and crush them. I don't want the Union taking any more territory. I don't want the defenders to get wiped out. I'm very curious how this is gonna go. Let's unpause it and let's fast forward it and see, because we've got some time. We're waiting for our population to grow and our new colonies to be established. We need to wait. I also want to see how big their fleet is.
Better to be seen.
What are you reported as? Fleet power superior to us. Equivalent in technology. I am not involved in the war because of the defense pact, because they attacked. The defenders attacked the Cthulhu, not the other way around. Open the coffin and study the core. I want that engineering research. Do that. Yeah, that's what's going on. So we didn't get pulled into the war. Now, if they had waited until these bastards attacked one of us, I would have been pulled into the war for sure. Didn't happen that way. Wouldn't anti-piracy operations be the Revelry be pro-piracy? You know, making... So they're only defending themselves, like their people. Oh shit, who did we just lose? Oh, we lost Josh Wild. Sorry, Josh, that wasn't the worst thing that could possibly happen to us. Like, you dying, sorry. We have their battle group. They have destroyers? Okay, ship design. Well, we're doing this right away. What is it gonna autocomplete as? It's actually not bad, but I don't really care for the point defense. Let's see what the enemy has. Now that we have sensor information on their 2.4K fleet. Oh, crap baskets. Where are their destroyers in this fleet? There they are, right there. And the ones with all the guns. What are you packing? What the fuck is this mess? Point defense, small lasers, small mass drivers. Is your whole fleet gonna be a mix? Yes, it is. We can't stack against them. I'm looking through all the classes. Oh, even their corvettes are a mixed fleet. Wow, okay. So half the fleet of corvettes has 2 shields, the other half has 2 armor. Oh, crap baskets. Well, don't use missiles, they've got flak better, or don't use fighters. We just need ships then. All right, ship designer. We're not ready for a fight against them, but we need to get ready. Yeah, let's just stack coil guns. How are you doing? Defense stations have now been upgraded. Is there anything we can give you? Orbital bombardment upgrades. You don't need power. Does this use power? Oh, shit, it does. Just too much. What if we change the bow? Large weaponry wouldn't be good against the corvettes. We'd want medium guns. Medium and smalls, yeah. With this setup, can you use the orbital trash compactor? Nope. No point in giving you a reactor booster, it just makes you more expensive. Yeah, we don't need the point defense, so we're gonna drop it. There we go. Oh, I love that destroyer though, look at the model. It's the same model as our science ship. I just noticed that. We need to order up our first few. So let's get into the the fleet manager. I need to get these building right away, so I'm going to keep this paused. And we're going to add a ship design to the fleet. The destroyer. This is the wrong fleet. That's that defense fleet. Add design, destroyer. I'm gonna give you 5 of them. What will that cost us? Enough. Do it. Power is going to be a problem again, but we need to be ready to fight fleets this scale. Crap. And there they go. Against our ally, who does not have destroyers, but does have a very large fleet.
Requisition point and visual range.
It's 2 separate fleets? Nope. One of those is a transport fleet. GG, guys. GG. Man, we have just enough time to see how the first engagement is going to go. It looks like they're going to be meeting for a battle at one of probably Hixar? You jumping? Nope, they're jumping in. Here they go. Point blank fight. So if they had any kind of range advantage, it's gone to shit. For the Cthulhu, they're gonna win this. They're gonna win this handedly. This war is gonna be shot. Nope. Defenders are screwed. They just went to war with a group they have no chance of beating. Diamond in the rough. Thanks for interrupting the battle. After the study of Barnack 3 has concluded, Science Officer Tabby and Boots reports that they have found the planet to be unusually rich in minerals. This discovery was made possible in large part thanks to a certain number of the Flying Squirrel's crew. Tabby and Boots praises the prestige highly. Yeah, take on the promising new crew for extra research speed, for sure. Balls, unless you've got reinforcements. I don't see any other military vessels in their entire empire. Wow. Sanguinis Reborn, ahoy, Dreadlord Captain. Starwind of the Outlaw Star salutes ye. May I suggest the Cutlass of the Corsair class for the destroyer name? You may, and I'm with you. Didn't even think about the name. I like the Cutlass class. Could I just change the name? Not make a new one? All right, we'll fix it. We'll update it once the ships come off the dry dock. We've already ordered 4. Crap. All right, guys, this is gonna end up the end of today's episode. I'm actually not quite sure how to handle this. Though we could join the war effort, we're not gonna be able to do so until after. They didn't lose anything in that fight, did they? No. And they're not retreating. We could join the war effort once these destroyers are built and see if we can keep... I don't want to be by myself fighting the Eldritch. You know, that's the thing that I'm a little concerned about. They're fighting their transports now. Well, crap baskets. Scott, thank you for 20. A quick bribe to have a ship named after me. And before you ask, yes, this one is really trying to bribe his way in. Indeed. Where are they heading toward? You know, they're moving in. To Classes 3. Not sure where that's located.
If it bolsters the men's faith.
Wow. All right, guys, let me know in the comments below what you think our next move should be. Do we build up a fleet fast and throw ourselves into the battle against the Devourers, trying to... Wait a minute. Yeah, that's another one they just have sensor data on. Trying to stem the tide that's going to be hitting the defenders. Do we allow this battle to go forth and hope that both enemies just tire themselves out and then attack right at the end of it? I don't think they're going to even tire them out, to be honest with you. I mean, they're already moving in to take space. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be real interesting. Because we're barely holding on energy credit wise. we'll get stronger fast as those populations grow, and we make our trade routes out to here. All right, guys, I will see you in the next one. See you next Saturday. Later, everybody. Oh, and by the way, I will be over on Twitch a little later this afternoon, probably playing a little bit more Atlas on the testing Armco server as we build up for our basically running our own little MMO. Myself, Wasted Space, are working on getting those servers running. And Wasted's actually doing most of the heavy lifting on this one. We're gonna have our own little like MMO playing, piratey, sailing around, because the server controls and how you can set up servers in that are really impressive actually on what you can manage to put together. So we've been running a little bit of a community test server over the past few days. So keep an eye on that over on the Discord if you're gonna be joining us. It's actually quite a lot of fun. So I'll probably be playing a little bit more on the test server later today, sailing around the Endurance and building up our seaside bungalow as we pirate our way through the seas. All right, guys. See you in the next one. Later, everybody. Thanks for watching. Prisoner's log. I was awoken to a scream, not of terror or frustration, but of pure joy. It's been 2 weeks since the events aboard the Wrath that led us to be stranded in this dimly lit, cold interior of a life pod. The screaming was John, jumping to his knees and pressing his face against the glass of the main porthole. A ship! A ship! Pushing him aside, I could see its dark black paint chipped with age, revealing its shining metal beneath. It was another ship, what was loosely called the Revelry. To my surprise, looking back, we steeled ourselves. Who, in their right mind, is excited about the prospect of being picked up by pirates? Us, it seemed. After dragging our pod aboard and docking with what we would later know as the Devil's Prince, Captain Sender and First Mate Nebula and a handful of angry crewmen waited to see their spoils. What they found was 2 young, beaten men. John spoke first in a clear and forceful tone. May you have a half hour in heaven before the devil knows you're dead. With that, we snapped our fists to our heart and gave a slight bow. Something we've seen officers back on Andromeda's Wrath do a handful of times. When greeting other members of the Black Fleet, John did something then that would shift the direction of our lives forever. He told the tale of the Wrath's final moments. The battle with the strange silver and purple vessel has got the captain's dagger-like eyes focusing, hanging on every word. But he told the tale from the perspective of the gunnery officer, who he then claimed to be, not some enslaved deckhand. And then he introduced me as the ship's second engineer. I've got a talent for working with machinery, and I did spend a great deal of time in the bowels of Andromeda's Wrath, but I never held any such lofty position when I was a free man, let alone aboard a pirate vessel I'd been enslaved and pressed into the crew. After our story, the captain informed us they're making their way at full speed to the Dead Sea. The Dreadlord himself would want to meet with us. We were then informed that we'd be taking on the post that we'd served aboard our past ship. The captain had lost a number of hands, a third actually, to an engagement with the Eldrad. The who? I spoke up almost without thinking. The captain turned with me with a smirk, adjusted his hat. Don't you know, boy, we be at war, and walked off. I'd later find out the Dreadlord had managed to gather a significant number of captains to sign on with the Revelry, and was currently waging a war against an alien race known as the Eldrad.